Module Overview. Decision-making is the nucleus of managerial responsibility. Whether it's launching a new product, hiring a new employee, investing in technology, or downsizing operations, every action a manager takes begins with a decision. Effective decision-making and problem-solving are what distinguish mediocre managers from transformational leaders. In this module, you will explore the principles, types, models, tools, and ethics of decision-making. We will also dive deep into structured and creative approaches to problem identification, analysis, and resolution, as well as the psychological traps, cognitive biases, and group dynamics that affect managerial judgment. Understanding decision-making in management. What is a decision? A decision is a conscious, rational choice between two or more alternatives intended to produce a desired result. What is decision-making? It is the cognitive process of selecting a course of action from multiple alternatives. It lies at the core of all planning, organizing, leading, and controlling functions of management. Characteristics: goal-oriented, involves evaluation, requires judgment, involves uncertainty and risk, continuous and dynamic. Types of managerial decisions. 1. Program decisions, routine, repetitive, and structured, handled through policies, procedures, and rules. Example: approving a standard customer refund. 2. Non-program decisions, unique, unstructured, and complex. Require custom solutions and judgment. Example: merging with another company. 3. Strategic decisions, long-term, organization-wide impact. Made by top management. Example: expanding into international markets. 4. Tactical decisions, medium-term, departmental level. Example: developing a marketing campaign. 5. Operational decisions, day-to-day activities and operations. Example: scheduling shifts, purchasing supplies. The decision-making process. A rational decision-making process typically involves 7 steps. Identify the problem. Recognize a gap between the current and desired state. Gather relevant information. Collect internal and external data. Identify alternatives. Develop possible solutions. Weigh evidence. Evaluate pros and cons using quantitative and qualitative methods. Choose among alternatives. Select the best solution based on analysis. Implement the decision. Execute the chosen option. Evaluate the decision. Monitor results and make necessary adjustments. This process ensures that decisions are systematic, data-driven, and justifiable. Models of decision-making. 1. Rational model assumes logical, data-driven, and objective evaluation. Ideal in theory, but limited in practice due to incomplete information. 2. Bounded rationality model, Herbert Simon. Managers make satisficing, not optimizing decisions due to cognitive limits. Time, information, and emotional constraints reduce rationality. Third intuitive model, based on gut feelings, instincts, and experience, often used in high-pressure, uncertain scenarios. Fourth garbage can model. Decisions result from chaotic mixing of problems, solutions, participants, and choices. Common in loosely structured organizations like universities or governments. Tools and techniques for decision-making: SWOT analysis. Evaluates strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats. Helps align internal and external factors. Cost-benefit analysis. Compares financial costs and potential returns. Decision trees. Visual representation of choices, risks, and outcomes. Pareto analysis, 80-20 rule. Identifies top 20% of causes responsible for 80% of results. Brainstorming and Delphi technique. Group idea generation and consensus building. Simulation and modeling. Tests, scenarios using software or role plays. Problem solving in management. Problem solving is the analytical process of diagnosing and resolving issues to restore or enhance performance. It requires not just fixing symptoms, but addressing root causes. Steps in problem solving. Define the problem clearly and objectively. Analyze the problem, gather facts and root cause. Generate alternatives, divergent thinking. Evaluate alternatives, cost, time, impact. Select solution, strategic fit. Implement plan, follow up and feedback. Effective problem solvers use critical thinking, creative thinking, and systems thinking. Barriers to effective decision making. Understanding these barriers helps avoid poor outcomes. Information overload. Confirmation bias groupthink, uncritical conformity. Emotional attachment. Overconfidence bias. Fear of failure, short-term thinking. Analysis paralysis. Managers must be aware of cognitive biases and use structured techniques to counteract them. Group decision-making dynamics. Many managerial decisions are made in teams. Group decisions benefit from diversity but can suffer from dysfunction. Advantages: broader knowledge base, more creativity, greater acceptance. Disadvantages: time-consuming, pressure to conform, dominance by few members. Methods to improve group decision-making: nominal group technique, Delphi method, brainwriting, devil's advocacy, consensus building. Ethical decision-making in business. Not all decisions are purely technical. Many involve ethical implications. Key considerations: is it legal? Is it fair and just? Does it promote long-term trust? How would it appear if publicized? Who benefits and who bears the cost? Managers must integrate ethics, values, and social responsibility into their decision-making models to build sustainable businesses. Conclusion: managers don't have the luxury of indecision. They must constantly make judgments amidst uncertainty, pressure, and imperfect information. The art of business management lies in combining analytical rigor with emotional intelligence, balancing logic and intuition, and being able to learn from both success and failure. Effective decision makers shape the trajectory of organizations and define their legacy as leaders.